So today is coming na?
Yes, sir. Good.
So there is no pen inside.
Yes.
You just check. Pelitic sediments, regional metamorphism. Yeah? Regional metamorphism. Barovian time. So these things, if I say, you understand what we are going to read today. Now, you draw this along with me. Are you able to see up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We write 300 degrees centigrade. Because below this the metamorphism does not happen. 300, 400, 500, 600. So this side is temperature in degree centigrade. And this side pressure. So from where we should start? We should start from 0. Okay. Let us start from 2. So minimum 10 kilometers there is no metamorphism. Or 8 kilometers there is no metamorphism. So what will be the pressure at 8 kilometers? Say usual gradient, suppose how much you will take? 30 MPa. So that means 30 into 8 kilometers. Around 2 kilobar. कुछ बोला 2 किलोबार से स्टार्ट करो 2 kilobar. Below this diagenesis will happen, no metamorphism. So 2 kilobar you can start and go up to 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 and above 12. So these are in kilobar. Understood this part now? Now, I have told you here he has described chlorite zone, then biotite zone, then garnet zone. These things already I have discussed. Let us write these 3. As the temperature and pressure increases, the rocks undergo, the pelitic rocks undergo chlorite zone, then biotite zone and garnet zone. So minimum is the chlorite zone. Say. So the chlorite zone, today we will see this part. First we will see this part. Chlorite zone. What is the temperature range here? He gives a temperature range 300 to 450 degrees centigrade. First point, if you get 5 mark questions about chloride zone, you write all these things along points, bullets. This time also I found some of you have written, but some of you have also missed. If you write in bullets, things becomes attractive. The evaluator, finds interest in reading your manuscript. Otherwise वो बोलेगा कुछ तो लिख दिया होगा ऐसा. अब नहीं लिखा होगा, बुलेट में लिखा होगा ना, बोलेगा कुछ लिखा होगा. इसलिए आप हमेशा बुलेट देख लिखना. कोई भी साइंटिफिक राइटिंग शुड बी इन बुलेट्स. नहीं तो ऐसा स्टोरी नहीं लिखने का. ओके. सो प्रेशर मे बी 2 to 4 किलोबार. यही है उसका रेंज क्लोराइड जोन. तो हम कैसे ड्रॉ करेंगे इसको क्लोराइड जोन को? अप्रोक्सीमेटली इट इज लाइक दिस, 450 इधर से आएगा, 45 ऐसा ऐसे करके रखो. दिस इज द क्लोराइड जोन. Maybe little more it may go, but let us see. इतना ही रखो आप. So this is chloride zone. Over that what will come? Biotite zone. Roughly I am just giving a temperature and pressure range. So this you up to 550 you take. 550 and pressure may go, do not know, up to 10-12 kilobar. This is biotite zone. Then comes the garnet zone. This is how. Understood na? But remember this temperature part. Pressure part is uncertain always. I have written 4.5 or 5. Sometimes it may go up to 8 kilobar. But temperature is generally usually in the range of 450. Temperature is most important, remember. Suppose somebody say why garnet is higher grade than the biotite? Because temperature is higher. Pressure automatically higher आएगा, but temperature is higher. Remember. So chloride is in this field. So 3 point I'll write. So what is the parent pelitic rock? Parent में जो pelitic rock है, what are the minerals present in it? Those important minerals you have to mention, you know. First is muscovite. Muscovite, yeah, in the bracket you can write sericite. Sericite you know na, white mica. White mica, muscovite. It is muscovite. And what else is there? Chlorite. Chlorite. Very green color minerals. So these are part of sedimentary rock. We have not entered into chloride zone. How these minerals will behave in chloride zone we will discuss. Then what else is there? There may be potash feldspar. Potash feldspar कुछ बच गया होगा तो रह सकता है. या there may be albite. ये भी बच गया होगा तो. Then there will be kaolin. Kaolin. There will be illite. There will be ferruginous cement. Ferruginous cement भी होगा उसमें. Siliceous cement. Quartz होगा. These are the minerals which were in the parent rock. No problem, na? Now, all these things, how they are arranged in the sedimentary rocks. Earlier also I have told you, if muscovite is lying here, the chloride may be lying like this. There may be quartz here. They are in a very haphazard manner. There is no fabric in it. Muscovite, chloride, they are like this. And they will be binded by the cement. ये सीमेंट है. Cement. Maybe ferruginous cement or siliceous cement. There will be water in it. Water. This is the fluid, major fluid in the rock. Now, out of all these minerals, you know, मैं थोड़ा इसको इरेज करके लिखता हूँ. आपको there will not be any space. Okay, I will write down this. फिर क्या होगा? This will be metamorphosis. After metamorphism क्या होगा? In this pressure and temperature range, the muscovites will be recrystallized. Sericite or muscovite. Chloride will be recrystallized. Then potash feldspar. This kaolin will be pyrophyllite. ये भी recrystallize हो जाएगा. इतना आप लिखो, अल्बाइट में भी रिक्रिस्टलाइज्ड, अल्बाइट में भी रिक्रिस्टलाइज्ड, इतना रिक्रिस्टलाइज होके क्या बनेंगे? मस्कोबाइट विल बी रिक्रिस्टलाइजिंग टू मस्कोबाइट, क्लोराइड यही रिक्रिस्टलाइज बन के बनेगा, पोटास फेल्डस्पार, केवलिन विल मेक pyrophyllite, albite will be recrystallized. अभी तो no problem. So when they recrystallizes, this texture is lost. So now muscovite, because there will be stress, this muscovite and chloride, and suppose there is a potash feldspar, potash feldspar, like this. Their boundaries will be in touch with each other. There won't be any cementing material. Cementing material रहेगा नहीं. If it is totally recrystallized, no cementing material.
पायरोफिलाइट किससे होगा?
केवलिन, एल्युमिनियम है ना. पायरोफिलाइट इज जस्ट कायनेट, एल्युमिनियम सिलिकेट है. वो केवलिन से बनेगा. केवलिन ये पोटास ये है ना आपका, एल्युमिनियम है ना. समझा कि नहीं समझा? तो अभी रॉक विल बिकम लाइक दिस. देयर विल बी ट्रिपल जंक्शन, देयर विल बी ट्रिपल जंक्शन, because now these minerals are being recrystallized. They are in equilibrium. ये सब मिला के, so these minerals are in equilibrium. Equilibrium. Now once upon a time they are being held by this cement. Cement इसको पकड़ के रखता था. But now there is no cement. So who is पकड़ing them? Who is catching them? What is this material? It is the intermolecular force that develops because of this recrystallization in equilibrium condition. So this intermolecular or intergranular force. तो आप देखते होंगे ना, इग्नियस रॉक भी देखे होंगे, हाउ मिनरल्स आर बीइंग हेल्ड, मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक, हाउ द मिनरल्स आर बीइंग हेल्ड. देयर इज नो सीमेंटिंग मटेरियल, बट दे आर एज हार्ड एज दिस, इवन मच मोर हार्डर. You cannot separate the minerals like that. So this intermolecular force or intergranular force develops during this metamorphism. And these triple junctions, because the minerals are in equilibrium, so they share a triple margin, triple junction margin. If you see some igneous rock and metamorphic rock, sometimes doubt arises. But if you find triple junctions, you say it has undergone metamorphism. So here it may be little difficult to see, but if you go for higher grade, when the grain size will become bigger, suppose there is a quartz, there may be a feldspar, there is a quartz, feldspar, then maybe hornblende, so they will be sharing a triple margin. So that is the indication of metamorphism. Igneous में ये नहीं रहेगा, ट्रिपल जंक्शन नहीं रहेगा, ऑफिटिक, सबऑफिटिक, इंटरग्रोथ रहता है उसमें ज़्यादा, एक का अंदर दूसरा घुस जाते हैं. तो ये लेकिन ये इक्विलिब्रियम रिक्रिस्टलाइजेशन, सो दे विल शेयर ए ट्रिपल जंक्शन. अब ये हो गया, समझ गया ना? द रॉक कन्वर्ट्स टू दिस. सो दिस रॉक इज नेम्ड मेनी टाइम्स chlorite schist, chlorite sericite schist, chlorite muscovite schist, ऐसे नाम देते हैं उसको, different names are given. In chlorite zone the rocks is named like this. Okay. Now, so that is the place here. ये पूरा एरिया ये ऐसे. So इधर आप देखिए, इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए. This temperature and pressure, you will find same temperature mineral, same temperature pressure, you will find these minerals. Now point is, suppose I say ये तो rock था पहले, ये now the new rock is like this. Suppose I ask you this question, yeah, मैं इसको मिटाता हूँ. इसको अभी हम will analyze it ना, we will try to plot these things in chemography diagrams. We will see whether pressure and temperature makes any variation in the assemblages. ये तो इतना मिनरल आ गया. सब मिनरल क्या सब जगह में होगा या some minerals will be absent somewhere. This is what we are going to analyze now. ये तो जनरल स्टेटमेंट मैंने दिया आपको, ए मिनरल रहेंगे, but will all the minerals will remain everywhere? All have temperature and pressure, they will produce all these assemblages. So those things we will analyze now. How do they vary? So our next point is these mineral assemblages. These mineral assemblages, you understand the mineral assemblages will be constant over entire range of chloride zone. You understood my point? मैं क्या chloride zone में यही assemblages रहेगा, कोई variation आएगा. The percentage of individual mineral, composition of individual mineral, and who does that? Who controls that? To understand these things, now you tell me some questions you have to answer. You know. One is phases. How many phases are there in this? How many phases I should consider? And how many components? I will explain, don't worry. Yeah? It's very easy. How many components are there? How many phases are there? Now, generally, you know, we consider 3 mineral phases. All metamorphic rocks, you know, whether it is chlorite zone, biotite zone, garnet zone, you always take 3 mineral phases. There may be 5, but you consider only 3. There is some specific purpose for that. And how many components? Components means we have already discussed, you know, there are some 10 components. If you analyze chemically, components means chemical components. So there are 10 to 11 components, but we will take only 3 components. Those 3 components will be sufficient. This is the minimum number of element that can explain all the mineral assemblages, that can form all mineral assemblies. उसको बोलते हैं कंपोनेंट. आप जो क्लोराइड जोन में इतना मैंने दिया आपको, सो कंपोनेंट्स आप 3 लेना, फेजेस आप 3. पूछो. That can produce all mineral phases. इसलिए हम पहले डिस्कशन किया था. What are those components? We have discussed, you know, AKF. We have discussed ACF. Then what else we have discussed? AFM. What else? So those are the constituents or the components. We have discussed projected. A, F, M, K is projected here. Do you remember? We project them. Biotite, potash, phosphorus, we project them. Then one more is telling K, F, M, A, S. This you know. Silica sometimes he adds. Silica is another phase. H. H is water. Total 6 phase system, 6 components. मैं रिपीट करूंगा, डोंट वरी. Generally, most of the metamorphic petrologists, you know, they consider 3 component system. उसमें सब मिनरल फेज को ले आते हैं. जहां नहीं आता है उसको प्रोजेक्ट कर देते हैं, इसको प्रोजेक्ट कर देते हैं. फिर भी ये 3 फेज सिस्टम है, 3 कंपोनेंट सिस्टम है. इसके अंदर सब फेज आ जाएगा. बायोटाइट नहीं आता है तो उसको बाहर रख के प्रोजेक्ट करो. मेरा बात समझा अभी तक? But sometimes, you know, we require, you know, the role of silica, role of water in the mineral developments. That is why some people consider KFMASH system. This system they consider. But for our discussion, we will only consider these 3 or 4. 3 component system and 3 phase system. आप बासाल्ट में कितना फेज होता है बताओ? प्लाजियोक्लेस, पायरोक्सिन, ज़्यादा ऑलिविन डाल देते हैं. जनरली कंसिडर 3. ग्रेनाइट में क्वार्ट्ज, फेल्डस्पार, बायोटाइट. और ऐसे ही क्लोराइड जोन में हम डालेंगे, क्लोराइड को ले लेंगे जो एसेंशियल है, मस्कोवेट ले लेंगे, पोटास फेल्डस्पार ले लेंगे, नहीं तो पायरोफिलाइट ले लेंगे. Those 3 mineral phases will take will represent that zone. बहुत मिनरल है उसके अंदर, but minimum वही 3 phase लेंगे which will represent the zone. Similarly 3 components लेंगे which can develop those minerals. ये component और phase understood ना? किसको component बोलते हैं, किसको phase बोलते हैं? Phase is the minerals, components is the chemical constituents. So minimum हम 3 लेंगे हमारा डिस्कशन में, मेटामॉर्फिक डिस्कशन में. आपका फेज रूल पढ़ा होगा ना पहले? इसमें पढ़ा है, इंग्लिश पेट्रोलॉजी में नहीं पढ़ाया? पढ़ाया होगा जरूर. थोड़ा फिर भी मैं आपको बोल देता हूँ आज, पर ज़्यादा नहीं है. वट एवर ही और सी हैज टॉट सेम थिंग, just for a reminiscence, you know. पहले तो आपका जीप्स फेज रूल है, जिसको गोल्डस्मिथ ने मिनरल फेज रूल बनाया. सेम थिंग गोल्डस्मिथ की तरफ. MIDT. What is this?